Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Chris here with a recap of last night and a look ahead to November 1st. Hope everyone had a good Halloween and a good night in the NBA as well. I did not do too bad. So let's get into last night. This is the lineup I gave you guys. So let's get into it. All right, I picked Ish Smith. Was not expecting too much from him. He didn't really play much, so he only got you 8 points. You know, he's only 3,500 bucks. Like I said, I wasn't expecting too much from him. So next went with Stephen Curry. He just went off against New Orleans. Got you 77. I think he got you 53 points overall. So yeah, he just went off. Crazy night for him. Definitely worth the salary. So next goes CJ McCollum. Got you 28. I think that's where he's going to be averaging around 27 to 30 points. A game is where he's going to be averaging, which is just fine for a medium price guy. Next, Eric Bledsoe. He went off tonight against Portland, 55.6, which is outrageous from him. So that was great to see that. Next, Harrison Barnes. Was expecting about 20 to 25 from Barnes, so only 4,600 bucks. That's what you expect from him, so I'll take that. Next, CJ Miles. Usually he scores a little bit more, but obviously facing a tough Utah team, so only got you 15. So you can't be too mad about that one. So next, Blake Griffin. He went off. Sacramento in the LA game was actually competitive, so that was good because it left Griffin and Jordan in there longer. So they both did very good. Markieff Morris got you 28. He didn't play too much in the first half, but played a little bit more in the second half, and got you a solid 28. And like I said, with Jordan, he got you 53. So very, very good night, guys. Just picked the right guys. I picked, the Phoenix and the Clipper game. So two ones that scored a lot. So let's get into tonight's game. Well, technically today, I'm doing the all day one, so I'm trying to do this a little earlier. So let's get into the all-day lineup. All right, so I'm going with Russell Westbrook here. As we all know, Denver is just terrible. I think Westbrook is going to get benched in the fourth quarter just because it's going to be a blowout. Hopefully, he keeps it up. As we know, he's been very hot, so hopefully he can keep doing it against Denver. Next, I'm going with Michael Carter-Williams. You can either pick Williams or Kemba Walker, but I'm going to go with Michael Carter-Williams because Toronto's been it's only been 2 games, but Toronto's been in the top 5 and giving up Fanduel points to point guards, even though Kyle Lowry is a pretty good point guard. So I'm going to go with Michael Carter here. Solid play, only 7,000, so I'm going to go with him. Next, going with Jimmy Butler. I think the Chicago and Orlando game is going to be high scoring, like the Orlando and OKC game. So I'm liking Jimmy Butler to lead the way for Chicago. So I'm going to pick him. Next, cheaper shooting guard, Luis Williams, coming off the bench. Dallas is all messed up right now. They might be getting healthier, but for now they're a little messed up. So a lot of their bench players are playing. Plus, they're at home. Luis Williams is going to get you about 25 points. Perfect salary. Maybe he'll get you more, but I like him for only $4,900. That's a shooting guard. Next, had him in every lineup so far, Nikola Mirotic. There's no reason why not to have him. I think it's extra good to have him tonight because, like I said, it's going to be a high-scoring game. So I think Mirotic's going to get you about 30 to 35 FanDuel points tonight. His price has already went up $700, so yeah, he's going to be probably up in the 8,000s by the end of the year. So like I said, get him while you can. Tried to get Victor Oladipo in here. He's been very hot for Orlando, as we know. He will be facing against Jimmy Butler, very good defenders. So I don't know. I'm just going to take Tobias Harris instead for 7,100 bucks. I don't think he's going to score as much as he did against OKC, but I still think he's going to get you about 30 to 35 FanDuel points here in a high-scoring game. Next, going with Dirk Nowitzki. He's going to have to lead the way for Dallas, and LA LA doesn't have too good of a defense. You got Joseph Randle, but Dirk, I don't know. I just think Dirk's going to do good here tonight. Going to get you about 30 points. Not too bad, only $6,300. So I'm going to go pick him. Next, going to go with Godfrey Lavane. Finally got his name right. He's only going to be $3,800. Price went up a little bit. I'm not expecting too much, probably 20 from him. Going up a very good OKC team, and against Ibaka. There's no one else cheap that I really like, so I'm going to pick him because he saves a lot of salary. Next but not least, Roy Hibbert. If you look at his line, he's been doing very well, actually, in the first 2 games of the season. Dallas doesn't really have anybody down low. You got Zaza Pachulia, but Hibbert towers over him. And I think Hibbert's going to have a good night with the rebounds. Probably get you about 10 to 12 rebounds. So I think Hibbert's going to get you about 25 to 30 Fanduel points. He's a very cheap option, $5,400. So if you guys can look into him for center, I would advise that. So also another guy I was going to pick. He did very good last night. The night before, I think. Nicholas Batum. So I think it's $61 or $6,300. Very cheap option going against Atlanta. Not too bad of a team. Also, look for DeMarre Carroll for Toronto as well. He's only at $6,300. Very sneaky play. The only bad thing with Toronto is you don't know who's going to lead because they're all usually even out. So no one's really going to stand out for points wise. So they just all average about the same. So, alright guys, that's what I'm liking. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'm trying to do the best I can for you guys. So, yeah. Alright guys, have a good night.